Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to continue dichotomous keys and wrap up the portion of it that covers being able to identify the leaves and what trees they come from. So we started with our dichotomous key notes, and that, let me move this over. That's what you'll find in your notebook. And we mentioned yesterday that, using dichotomous keys, you can identify not just living organisms, but even things like rocks and minerals and such. So again, you will find these notes in our interactive notebook, and it goes through and just describes how it is that you work a dichotomous key, how it is that you're always given two choices and either instructions to continue or the scientific name that tells you are done. And as you see from some of the examples we've done, it can be the scientific name or it can be the everyday name, as well as our homework with the leaves has shown us. So you were also supposed to draw these structures into your notebook. This is how you're going to learn the vocabulary. What's a simple leaf, a compound leaf? What does the word radiate mean? There's some examples in the notes that also can help you visualize what we're talking about here. And then the final notes are in the interactive notebook already waiting for you. You can go through the slideshow if you want to look at those examples. But here are the new words and vocabulary that you need to know that they have been used in STAR test questions and benchmark questions. So we had bundles yesterday, but a bundle is just a collection of things that are somehow attached together. And here we have a bundle of 5 needles. It looks like 3 needles, 2. This would not be a bundle because it's only 1. Another definition you need to know that is sometimes asked, it asks you to examine the leaf and determine, are the edges of the leaf smooth or are they serrated or jagged? Okay, here's our smooth, here's our serrate. Palmate and pinnate. So palmate means the leaves come out from like a central point. Pinnate means they come out from just along the stem. Another set of really important words that you definitely need to know is this word notch. So a notch is like a cutout. And here's 2 examples. So sometimes the cutout is very pointy and we call it a pointed notch. Sometimes in other leaves, the notch is rounded. And you're going to see to complete the homework, if you hadn't finished it, that there are some leaves that you're asked to identify as either having a pointed notch or a rounded notch. So the notch, as I said, is just the kind of cutout. It's not all even like you see in these leaves over here, right? They're just all kind of even, but here we have things that stick out and then cutouts. These things that stick out like this one doesn't have it, like these things here, they're called a lobe. Sort of like your earlobe is something kind of that sticks out or hangs out from your body. So these are called lobes. And what separates the lobes are these notches. And again, they're either going to be rounded. So here's a lobe. It's separated from this other one by this notch. So here are some examples of real life examples. Here we have a smooth edge or margin, and here we have jagged or serrated. Here we have a leaf with a rounded notch, and here we have a leaf with a pointed notch. And again, This would be one lobe, another one, another one, another one. So each lobe is separated by a notch. So this is one lobe, there's a notch there, here's another lobe, here's a notch there, etc. And that is the end of our notes. So you should be able to complete the homework assignment about the leaves. Use all the notes I've given you so far, and you should be able to get that done. Thank you. Bye-bye.